Hey guys, welcome back on the channel. These important hours in the transfer window is Danny AFC TV reporting on Rodrigo, Sesko, Isak, Zinchenko, Nelson, and every other cocksucker who wants to be fucking doing a transfer in the transfer merry-go-round of any transfer window. Hussein, shouts out to you guys. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Danny AFC TV. Are we a little late? Yeah. To be straight, wasn't feeling mad well, bro. So I thought, oh, fuck it, don't have to go live. But again, so much is going on, even like what me and you was just talking about on the group, bros. I promise you, and I've even just hence the Hussein, welcome back to the channel, eh? I've just been listening to the Fabrizio Romano reporting. And his Isaac, his take, bros, it was almost like, bros, and I swear to God, Hussein, acknowledge that you're still here, yeah? Word for word, what I fucking voice noted you over an hour ago, yeah? He's put out a video 40 minutes ago. Word for word. It's like, Mr. Italian fucking is on our group. Secretly, someone is sending him the information and he's run with it and he fucking run and made the video. So literally, he's just put out a video saying, don't worry about Twitter, Instagram, everyone. He goes, word on road is Liverpool pulled out of the deal. He goes, I got He said, you think that's Fabrizio saying, I've got so much of the power on the YouTube, I will fucking break your stream, you fucking English cunt. Where was I? Where the fuck was I in that rant? So basically, he was like, it's like Arsenal doing their business, but not like at the Arsenal. It's a smoke screen. So basically, some people, all intermediaries, let's call them, have put it out there that Liverpool are out the deal. No, they're just structuring the deal more into a favourable way that's going to suit Newcastle. Also, giving time for Newcastle to try and broker a deal for Benjamin Sesko. Sesko, he's realised Man United don't have the money. Man United have come back in today. Shouts out to Hussein because it was actually him that alerted me to this. I went and had to have a little nosy, take a little check. And yes, Man United did make not a concrete offer, a concrete inquiry, I'm going to call it, for Benjamin Sesko of RB Leipzig. Basically, it's their 72 million signing of a year and a half ago. It's Rasmus Højlund plus a certain amount of money. I couldn't imagine how much. Considering that, I don't know, they paid 72 for Højlund. RB won about 75 for this guy. I still think it's going to take them a good 30, 40, 50 mil on top, even with Rasmus. Kenny, what's good, brother? Up the Geordies. Why? Yeah, motherfucker, the time is all mines. And just when Eddie Howe, why? Yeah, man. Get you back into the fucking Champions League, eh? You're having half your fucking team taken away, man. Where's Alexander Isak doing, man? Fucking hell, fucking the fucking time, man. You want to watch Anthony Gordon doesn't fuck off to Liverpool as well. Big Kenny Ken. Shouts out to you, brother. Do be get a big like on the video. Do be subscribing. What a cunt for Newcastle and all Newcastle fans. Like one of the richest clubs, like pen and paper wise, in the world. But you know what I mean? Financial fair play, whether some of the biggest players in the world will actually want to join you, whichever the fucking scenario or the case. Like I like Newcastle. Always had a bit of a soft spot for them. Like I was almost as upset as Newcastle fans when fucking Mike Ashley was in charge and Dennis Wise and cocksuckers like that was around, you know what I mean? And I was delighted when this good old Saudi money come into the club. But just dealing with Alexander Isaac, it is happening, bruvs. It isn't fucking job done, end of discussion. It's fully happening. The deal will fully happen to Liverpool. Newcastle just will not let such a thing happen without a replacement. Now, I did have a crazy thought. Now, this hasn't been reported, but I had a very crazy thought in my head. I thought, did Liverpool need Hugo and Kantika and Alexander Isaac? Now, obviously, they bought Hugo and Kantika for £65 million up front. You don't think they'd say, all right, here's what we're going to do is we're going to loan you and Kantika for a season. But I doubt it very much because I'm sure Hugo and Kantika is pretty much going to be a left winger Shouts out to Thierry, a left winger going forward this season for Liverpool. You know what I mean? And Isak, who is a bit injury prone, let's be honest, when he does get his 1 or 2 or 3 injuries a seasons, where did you disappear? Come back. I'm here. Apple product. No, the Apple died, and I'm now on a fucking. I feel like I'm all Tottenham out. I'm not gonna lie. It's Hewlett and Packarded out, bros. Why, yeah, man. So, Geordies, what are you thinking? Like, what's going on? Will Benjamin Sesko be good enough? Listen, I would have rather Sesko, and this is a massive statement as an Arsenal fan. I'd have rather Sesko over Gorkres. We shall see if I was right. I don't know. Even looking at his 15 minutes, I'm wondering how Arsenal is this guy. But we were shit against Tottenham. Hussein, I bigged you up so many times on yesterday's stream. Everyone that was like, oh, we just didn't do this or we didn't do that. Or even UE was like, oh, we didn't do this or we didn't do that. We didn't have no shots on goal. I was like, listen, as Hussein Juma once famously said, yeah, forget the fucking clog and the wheel that keeps the fucking time and the clock ticking and the time moving obediently. Because even for a brief moment, you thought we had evolved from the one trick pony. Who's saying you're a hero? Because that one there is never going to leave me. That catchphrase, that saying. Because after we went 1-0 down, there was no sort of urgency, no desire, but there was the same sort of pattern of play. Like, oh, just keep doing what we're doing, sort of pass it around, see if we can get it to the wing, and see if either a Saka or a Martinelli can't fucking cut inside and fucking score. Like, fuck me. There really isn't a second trick at the club. Like, I'll be real. Thomas Frank's been at Tottenham for like 5 weeks, if that. This guy's been here 5.5 fucking years. Tottenham looked more organised for me. Shall I tell you what else Tottenham looked like? They looked like fucking Brentford. Very tough tackling. Each man knew his place, whether it was Porro, whether it was fucking Dej Spence at left back, who is a right back, by the way. Fuck you, look battery loner. Fucking hell. The quiet one tonight. This is when I know you shouldn't do a minute. I've said before, I'll say it again. Don't go if you can't make 10 p.m. Don't go on at all. But shouts out to you, Hussein. Who else is with me? WB. I swear I just see his name. Shouts out to Kenny. He did say up the Geordies. Okay, so sorry guys, the camera is sacked tomorrow for this. I'll buy a new camera. What is up with these cameras? I'm gonna fucking get DJ Fresh onto this for me because he did say, he goes, Dan, you need to buy, what has he said? Pro Logic, fucking come and nosh me 100 times quicker than any bird could nosh you. Pixels of camera and basically reliability. By the way, Fulham in for Zinni. Now, yes, I have heard a rumor. So it's funny. They've got no money for Nelson. They want him on loan strictly. But allegedly, they've got £10 million tucked away as a loan fee for Nelson and as a outright payment for Zinchenko. Bro, I say God bless England and London. Do you know what I mean? And you know, I don't really fucking give a fuck about London or England. But I say God bless the fucking UK, y'all. Because I'll tell you what, from the way I hear it, Jesus, Zinchenko, one earns 160 grand a week, one earns 265. They're very happy to see out the last 12 months of their Arsenal contracts. The fucking pagans. If Arteta doesn't evolve, fuck off. If Arteta, fuck off. What is up with his computer today? If Arteta doesn't evolve his game into a more direct game and few extra styles, then we won't get more than we already have. Exactly, bruvs. Like, all right, let's say Liverpool. Like, bigging up Arnie Slot and everything, but or Messi, Barcelona, blah blah blah. Don't get confused when I say Liverpool. Liverpool wouldn't have won the league last year without Salah, innit? Salah is incredible. He scores more goals than God and he assists more than God. basically what I'm trying to fucking get into and say what I'm trying to whack out my mouth here is sometimes you can buy a certain amount of quality, bro. And then you can buy something that just sort of molds into what you're doing, blah, blah, blah. That's, again, for me, the Norgard, the Zubamendi, even Maduki. For me, there's nothing top shelf in any of these fucking signings. Gorkarez, I said it a year ago, I said it a month ago, I said it 6 months ago, so I'm going to stay true to my good word. It's a risk. He had like 3 seasons, 3.5 years in England, 4.5 years in England, Brighton, Coventry, and was it fucking, I don't know, Swansea? His most successful season with 20 goals in the Championship for Coventry. All right, I know it's different levels of players around you, Arsenal, blah, blah, blah. You got Sakas and Odegaard supplying the fucking ammunition. I don't know. Then suddenly he hit 25 and then went and had 2 amazing seasons. Let me just cut straight to the bollocks. Like, Gorkarez is still a risk. I'm not saying he's a guy that's going to come in and change shit. Like, he actually did it Sporting, though. They're a club going fucking nowhere and fucking nowhere fast. And he come in and he scored 92 goals in 2 seasons, which changed everything and won 2 league titles in a row. Will they win the next 2 titles in a row in Portugal? My feeling is probably not. But who the fuck knows? And to be straight with you, I couldn't give a flying fucking cockroach because at the end of the day, he's now an Arsenal player. What I'm saying is, if you want a certain level of success, yeah, and even if you only are a one-trick pony like Arteta, which was basically my whole point of this, and you only play one way, and you're not the greatest coach in the world, you're not as good as saying Eddie Howe or Thomas Frank, you can coach all your players, get the best out of players, then sometimes you need 1 or 2, hence the Salahs when I said the Messis at Barcelona, you need 1 or 2 game changers in your club. Saka's wonderful. Odegaard's a great player. I still don't believe we possess one genuine, apart from Saliba, world-class player at this club. Rice is wonderful. Is he genuinely world-class? I don't know. I'm sure Saka's dad is from... Why, man? I'm not sure. I've heard his family were pretty much, obviously, African, Nigerian descent. One or the other, sorry, obviously, and Londoners. But again, bros, I don't actually know. So yeah, who actually knows? I know Jermaine Pennant, who played for Arsenal and famously scored a hat-trick against Liverpool while he was on tag. I've cooked for Jermaine Pennant, by the way. Pictures to prove it. He said I'm a fucking banging chef. But yeah, he was from Nottingham, innit? I met his dad that day as well. Do you remember all the newspaper cuttings? Drug dealer, father, blah, 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 blah. I met the whole fucking family. Peggy, I'm going to say hello to you without clipping the comment. You've never been that mischievous. For 15 million, pay 10 million now and 5 million next year. I'll deliver Zinchenko myself. Yeah, I think the 5 million next year, I think that's more of a loan fee, a conditional thing because of the Nelson. I think it's more 10 million for Zinni. I know all the reports out there have suggested it's 15 million pound. Cupcakes. It's 15 million pound for Zinchenko. I believe that's including a loan fee for Nelson because they just don't want to do it with Nelson. I think they like him, hence because they had him last year and they want him back, but they don't like him enough to fucking pay good money for him. Like, I think they want to see if he can actually last over half of a Premier League season, like fitness-wise, like a lot of Arsenal players. Talking of fitness-wise, Calafiore, Kepa, I hear, is actually holding a knock. Timber, do you know what I mean? I don't want to be starting this injury thing already. I've got a few things. I've got loads of transfer news. Shouts out to our Turkish, our hero, UE. Arda Galer, bros. I've got some, bros. I've heard as well. Let me spit straight to it. Hussein, are you ready for this? I've heard Real Madrid have approached us. Just one last time, like, listen, any chance of Saliba? We hear through the grapevine you want Rodrigo. We'll drive Rodrigo to London, but we'll also drive Rodrigo with Asensio, the 20-year-old centre-half, or 19-year-old Arda Galer. If it was Gabriel, yeah, I'm so sorry to say, guys, and I know Gabriel's a great player. If it was fucking Rodrigo and Galer for Gabriel, I'd have to sit down with a cup of tea and a big spliff and think about it. Saliba, obviously, I'm going to say, fuck off, bollocks, you're a cunt. But man, Rodrigo, But if Real Madrid are serious about this, yeah, I'm telling you what, man, I'll be like, listen, forget Saliba. You can have Gabriel. Give us Arda Güler. And give me Arda Güler and Valverde. And guys, officially, blah 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 blah. What was this? Just before I come on the stream, this is Franco Masterchunio. UE will remember I spoke about this Argentinian little fucking whiz kid for fucking over a year. Do you know what I mean? Over a year I've been talking about this guy. Do you remember I told you, UE? I told you directly, bros, I've just fucking seen this kid, and it was Hussein as well. Yeah, he's 16 years old. I've just seen his fucking his debut for Independiente. Fucking left foot top corner, banging free kick. Bros, I've been fucking watching and stalking him ever since. Anyway, he's got the clearance to sign for Real Madrid today. And from what I hear is, he ain't going out on no loan. He ain't going Real Madrid B. He ain't going Real Betis. He ain't going Real Zaragoza. He's there to fucking fight for first team. Now, my feeling is poor old Arda Güler. What happens to him? But I've been told people like Brian Diaz, Arda Güler, their places, and of course Rodrigo. All places are up threat now because Masterchunio can play a 10, right, left. Now, but he prefers the right. Rodrigo, goodbye. Masterchunio's coming in. I reckon they should keep Güler as well and have Güler and Masterchunio fighting out on the right. Very risky for a club the size and stature of Real Madrid, you know what I mean? Because of one's only 17 and one's 19. But, mate, I love it. Hello, cupcakes. You all kissed me. What? I don't actually understand that. How you doing, Winkle? I don't know who Winkle is. Hello, cupcakes. You all missed me. Ah, there you go. I think we've got it now. Oh yeah, man. Does Isak sign a new deal? Nope. They're trying to throw the kitchen sink at him, innit? There's a few different things going on behind the scenes now. They're trying to offer him I'm going to call it a Luis Suarez type deal. We'll give you fucking 320 grand a week. Just stay one more season. Let us get our house in order. Let us do Champions League. Let us have a successful Premier League season. And we'll agree to let you go next season. But again, it's for the same price. So Isak's going to say no. Unless you're letting me go next year for like 80, 90, 100 mil, I might consider it. Because they're saying, no, you can go release clause 150 mil next year. Something like I've always said and maintained at £50 million a time, 50 million up front, 50 million. And that's how Liverpool are going to end up getting this deal done. It's going to be 50 million up front and 50 million in 6 months and 50 million in 6 months down the road. WB says, Vicky, we've all missed you more than COVID. Oh, there is a loan deal with Rodrigo for Saliba. No way. No way, bros. You can't be offering me Rodrigo straight for Saliba, bros, because it's not close. One player is a really good player, that's Rodrigo. One player is a world-class central defender that Real Madrid would fucking bust through doors to have, you know what I mean? They've already got one part, the left-footed rock, the guy that I said, yeah? Again, not when he was doing well at Bournemouth for just 1 year, Dane Hudson that Arsenal should sign. Not that I said we should sign him for the £50 million that Real Madrid got him for, 17 million up front. I was talking about this guy when he weren't getting first-team football when he was 17 at Juventus. Does the UEs and Hussein remember this? Then he went on loan to Roma for a season. I was still saying, I'm watching this Dane Hudson, left-footed centre-back. I fucking like him. Mate, I should have been a football agent, bruv. Arsenal should just listen to me. We'll be winning Champions League and all sorts. Nah, bruv, you can't be telling me that, bruv. I'm hearing Real Madrid would literally, within reason, give up any one of two Galacticos, within reason, obviously, not Mbappe, not Vinicius Jr., but within reason. You know what I mean? They'll give up 2 players at any time. No loans, straight swap. Rodrigo, Güler, straight swap Saliba. What comes tomorrow? Oh, fuck me. Oh, wait, it's got to be compatible. RWB, laugh out loud, nothing. Mascaro brief looked okay. Maybe Gabriel goes next summer. No, bruvs, I've been thinking something more devious. I was thinking, yeah, he's stuck with Calafiore. Gabriel Calafiore, his 2 left-footed centre-backs. Mascara, his right-footed centre-back. And he signs a +1. And he does do a deal with Real Madrid, whether this season or next season, for Saliba. He might be tempted to take Rodrigo and a Goller next year. Or even perhaps is it Anso Asensio, the centre-back. It's not Asensio, is it? I've already said his name tonight. Fuck off. The centre-back at Real Madrid, anyway, 20 years old. Yui has sent me a video. This is of his genius son playing football. Guys, I'm telling you, yeah, I can't name this kid, but this kid will play for Arsenal. Oh, Yui didn't want me there was going to be a B. Oh my God, look at this kid. He just took on 5 gazers, laid it off to his pal on the left wing, and his pal on the left wing, fucking, that was a good effort or goal. Let me just look at this on the side. Guys, did he get the likes of it? Look at this kid. He likes the, I always say fucking Ronaldo, because he wears the 7 as well. Right-footed, fucking top corner. The kid takes the fucking piss. Oh my God. He was over at the corner of the fucking penalty area. He just decided, fuck it, I hit it from there. Your kid's too good, bros. Left foot, right foot, fucking hell. Amber fucking dexterous, if that's the way you say it. Oh, never left-footed one across the floor. Good 15, 20 yards out. Wow, that's actually 3 in a row, left-footed. That's a 5th goal on the right foot. Free kick, 20 yards out. In off the fucking bar. In off the fucking bar. He's done me the kid, yeah. Dragged it back onto his left foot. Bang, top corner. Yuri, confirm on the stream right now. He's actually 2-footed, isn't it? Because that is now the 6th or 7th goal on his left foot, and I don't know, 100s on his right. I'd say he's better, or he prefer. Rewind. Fuck off, kid. You didn't just. Where's that last goal again? And I didn't mean fuck off, kid, like that. Oh my God, you. Fuck off, no way. As the Lord is watching me on my children's life, I can't see any comments now. UA. Thierry, son, you have a lot to live up. Bro, that last goal, yeah, now I don't even know if he's right-footed. Because, all right, let's just say there was 30 goals there. I reckon there was 20 on his right foot and 10 on his left foot. My problem is all 30 goals are spectacular, but 1 or 2 have caught my eye, like this last left-footed shot. Is this kid genuinely both? Well, he's genuinely both-footed. Does he prefer his right foot? Like, bring me in on the joke here, bruvs, because this is incredible shit for a geezer this age. Oh, fuck off, I can't watch that enough. Look at him. Bruvs, you can see dads on the side fucking hating their own kids. Kick that fucking Turkish kid, bro. Obviously, I'm joking. You can see dad's vex on the side, like, "Hey, fuck that, you innit?" Mascara brief, bruvs. That too much. Mascara brief looked, bruvs. I don't know. He's obviously got a plan, innit? He's going to break it up, innit? No way, bro. Hussein, you know, as much as I love, respect, and adore you, I'm going to say you must have just taken a puff of one of Danny's big fucking special fucking cigarettes here, bros. Bro, if you want Saliba, I want a world record. Bros, you remember Neymar, 210 million quid? Bros, I want 250 fucking million M's if you want fucking Saliba, innit? Bollocks. Fucking £300 million world record. Fuck a British transfer. A world record fee that will stand for the next 15 fucking seasons, yeah? I want £329 million for William Saliba. That's the fucking starting bidding, bros. Bollocks. So, yeah. There you go. In fact, if he signs a contract, I want him to sign a 400. Barcelona still do it, you know that. Like, what's that geezer called? Danny Omo, sorry. Yeah, he's got like an £812 million release clause. What the fuck? Which team in the Planet Football has got 812 million quid fucking knocking around? So if you can't beat them motherfucking cocksuckers, you fucking join them. Give Saliba an £800 million release clause. Job done. No way, Hussein. I love you. No. Bro, 5.5 years in, bro. You're going to take him back, bro. Bro, are you trying to send me mad? You'll send him back to day one of that 5 year, bro. You'll send us back to 5, 6, 7, 8th, then 5th, and then trying to get 2nd. Okay? You'll send us back to day one under Arteta with one guy leaving. Zero is our backbone. Why let him leave? There you go. Fuck me. That has got to be WB the most sensible comment. Probably the most sensible ever comment you've made on this stream. I love you, son. There you go. Bro, it would. That's what I just said to Hussein, as obviously you probably just heard. It would actually unwrap everything we've done, or Arteta has personally done for 5.5 years. Because for me, he hasn't done that much. Took away goal scorers like Aubameyang, removed the best goalkeeper in the world, Emi Martinez, then fucked around with a couple of goalkeepers. You know what I mean? Like Matt Turner. Matt Turner today has got a £6.5 million permanent move to Lyon from Nottingham Forest. But Lyon lost their goalkeeper to PSG yesterday, hence why PSG could possibly about to lose Della Roma, or better known as Della Cocksucker Money. There isn't a right price, bros, because again, bro, you must have... Let me think. I can't think of one good defender as good as him. Van Dijk ain't leaving Liverpool, but he's old. You'd need to take Euro of Man United, and even with a year left on his contract, he cost Man United 60 mil. You'd need Euro, bros, like, and then pray to the Lord God himself. Takes free kicks, both-footed. Bros, the kid is unreal. He's going to be signed soon, bros. You know that. He's going to be one of them kids, bros. He'll break records. Like, you know, by the time like he's 9s and 10s, like, it won't be just trials and offers from Arsenal, Chelsea, Man U, Man City. You know what I mean? Serious fucking shit, bro. I'm not even saying it because I love you, bros. Like, I actually feel for some of them kids running around on the pitch. Imagine you were the parent. If I was the dad, like, and it's Thierry just getting... It doesn't, like, obviously, you know what I mean? Like, I'd be like, no, bro. Like, what the fuck? How's this kid so good? He's making, like, yeah. And he's one of them ones as well, your boy. When Mr. Rondinho, I'm going to call him, even though I did call him CR7, when he does make it into an academy, when he's 12, he's going to be playing with the under-15s. From once he bulks up in the correct way, and I'm not saying he's little, bros, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? If he's bulky enough, he'll be playing under 15s and 16s and that when he's 12. Me, I'm a scout, bros. I've seen enough. I've seen enough. We're talking about UE, son, bro. I've seen enough, bros. I've seen enough. Arteta won't sign any young talent. Remember, he can't spot it and he can't grow it up. Grow it up. Sounds like Ancelotti. Remember last season? I would recommend you have to go on the loan. At Real Madrid, you need to be a certain class and the quality of the player. Adugolea is class, but he's not in the world class. He needs to go out on the loan to grow him up. He needs to grow up. He needs to grow himself up. I haven't got time to grow up the player. I felt to beat up Ancelotti for that. Remember what you did to Saliba. Who? Oh, yes, of course. Of course. He signed players like Socrates, gave David Luiz a new deal. It's because he didn't want him, bros. Remember, bro, right now, yeah, I want to give you all an interesting fact. I was talking to WB about this last night. Gorkarez has had 2 successful stints at 2 clubs in his life. Coventry, he wore a number 17 shirt. Zinchenko holds the 17, as far as I know, yeah, at Arsenal. Yeah? But where he's just scored like 92, almost 1 million goals in 2 years in Portugal for Sporting CP, he held the number 9 shirt. So, you know, you're feeling as a motherfucker, people getting attached to their shirt numbers. I would have imagined he would have liked the number 9 shirt. The number 10 shirt's free. We never gave him the 10. I don't love players having Henri's shirt. I suppose it's better than Nketiah, but I don't love people having the 14 shirt. Do you know what I mean? Especially when you're not good enough to fucking wank Thierry Henry. Big up Thierry. But basically, the point of this rant is, as I've got the Saliba 4 shirt up there, remember, Saliba was given the number 4 shirt. He didn't want him at the club. So he took the 4 away, gave it to Ben White. Ben White had no affiliation, had never, ever, 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 ever used the number 4 shirt in his career at Brighton and Chesterfield, wherever the irrelevant shit he was. Was it Chesterfield? No, someone closer. Scunthorpe. I don't give a flying fuck, yeah? Before Brighton. So that just showed me it was spite with William Saliba. He didn't want him. Remember, bro, as I always maintain to you, WB, UE, if it wasn't for being called into the France squad, being named the French Player of the Year, yeah, the whole of the French fucking media going fucking crazy off him, the best player in the world, Didier Deschamps, definitely half a racist character. We've seen that fucking since he's been managing France. You know what I mean? Doesn't like, let me just say it the way it is, doesn't love a black footballer. Do you know what I mean? Let's just have it straight. Do you know what I mean? Because when he gave Saliba his debut, he even had to say then the cheeky little French bastard, Deschamps. There's a lot of hype about him. He needs to do a lot of growing up. You know what I mean? I know he's a brilliant and a raw individual talent, but there's still a lot to be done, bros. Fucking drop him and see if the French public don't kick your ass. You know what I mean? And remember, France ain't short of a central defender. Canates and whatnot, Jules Condés, whatnot. Raphael Varane's at them times. Come on. French centre halves, the list is endless. Ivan Indika, do you know what I mean? Fofana. There's so many good French centre halves that doesn't even get nowhere near the French team. So, bros, he would have never have played for Arsenal. Because a couple of people have dug at me about that, even till today on Twitter. Do you remember you said Saliba would never play for Arsenal? I said, yes, I did say this. But again, I was right. They took his shirt number off him. There was no need to take the 4 away while he was on loan and give it to Ben White. They wouldn't even do that for Gorkrez when he wanted the number 9 shirt. I'm basically hearing he wanted the number 9. But because Jesus is still an Arsenal player and we can't get rid of him yet, we wouldn't sack Jesus off the number 9 shirt for whichever reason. I find it pathetic. You show Jesus you're not wanted. You take his shirt number off him, like what Man United done with Rashford. You know what I mean? Gave Cunha straight away the number 10 shirt, which is a dickhead of a club, no matter which way we look at us, whether it's buying players, selling players, etc. I would have gave Gorkrez the shirt number he wanted and don't put any added pressure, if it is pressure for him having the number 14 Henry shirt. He wanted the number 9. 10 was available. He obviously didn't want that. Or we are holding that for perhaps a 7th signing. Guys, do be liking, do be subscribing tonight. Shouts out to all the real ones that have been watching me recently. Views are up. Shouts out to UE also on that one. He knows exactly what I mean by that. Not anything dodgy. It's basically just saying, get back to the football, Dan. Don't even clip a shit cunt comment. If it ain't about football, don't talk. Where was Martinelli today? Where is Martinelli today? Nowhere, bros. He's a system player, bros. Works very hard. Left back, right midfield, inverted this. But yeah, isn't quite good enough. Danny Homo. Yeah. There's nothing for the Danny bit on it. I know his name is Danny. And by the way, he spells his Danny D-A-N-I. But yeah, Danny Homo. When they signed Eric Garcia, the central defender, on a free from Man City, they put, what was it? A £275 million release clause on him. Saliba works with Gabby. The secret of his strength is Gabby and Cosby. No, Cosby is gone. Hold on, let me do that again. Saliba works with Gabby. The secret with his strength is Gabby and Cosby. No, Cosby is gone. Let's see if I can fit in or not. But Saliba's one of them guys, that's what I mean. Even if he honestly went to Liverpool tomorrow, even though they're a class team, he just walks in again and just does what he done away at Crystal Palace on his first ever game for Arsenal. Away at Crystal Palace, 3-0. Me and Lee Akers were there. And he just come in. It was the same shit cunts we had. It was still Whoever at right back, Ben White, he had fucked off Ben White to right back. He went a centre back no more, something that I predicted. The £50 million centre back is now a right back. Zinni was there, Gabriel was there. I just said he comes in and calms everyone down. Even the goalkeeper, who was Ramsdale behind him, he makes him a calmer player just by being there. Saliba being in front of you. Van Dijk, it isn't just that he's heads and shoulders better than everyone else. He's a calming influence. He's just got that knack of ability to say, guys, I'm here. Relax. In fact, left back, right back, go forward. Don't worry, because I'm here. And I'm that good. I'll deal with it. And that's how Saliba does his business. It's a quality that you can't buy. You can't instill into a human being. You've either got it or you ain't. Saliba's got it in abundance. So, yeah. Hence why one of the best clubs in the world, Real Madrid, want him. Real Madrid. But, yeah, I understand that. Sorry, let me answer your question about the Cosby bit. But Declan Rice will step in there. Zubimendi is a sideways player. Let me have it straight. He's an ex-system player. He's going to do what Arteta wants. He's just going to pass, move. I don't get the actual signing. It's not really much different to Jorginho or Thomas Partey. I don't believe he offers any more, especially Thomas Partey. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? But we shall see. He's got Rice alongside him. Rice is one of them good, lovely English guys, lovely English boy, you know what I mean? Good fucking bringing up, lovely mum, lovely dad. Do you know what I mean? Good fucking education, do you know what I mean? Scholarship, all sorts. Point being, though, he's a lovely fella and he'll put his arm around him and he'll take care of him in that centre of midfield. So, yeah. He should be fine in that aspect, you know what I mean? Saliba, Gabriel do work well together, but you'll notice, you know what I mean? Saliba would work well with anyone. He'd work well with Muscari. He'd work well even if fucking Ben White was alongside him. Saliba's just that guy, bro. Hence why, you know what I mean? One of the top teams in world football want him. And we have to be honest with each other. There's not many players. That's interesting. Fresh. You lied to me. What the fuck are you talking about? Huh? I'll get back to that in 1 minute. No, I did. I have to pause the camera. People get right in their feelings. Let me pause this fucking thing. Anyway, guys, leave a like and leave a subscribing. Right, shouts out to Craig. Bros, anyway, and just to finish that, Hussein, everything is the same as at Arsenal. I don't see much different. We've let go Jorginho, we've let go Partey, we've brought in Norgard Zubimendi. I don't see much difference. We let go Tomiyasu, we've brought in Mascara. The only thing we've genuinely added is actually a number 9, Gorkarez. All right, we've added Maduki, but we've got a perfectly good right winger. In fact, I think we've got 3 good right wingers, and Wari, Max Dowman, and Saka. For me, we needed a left winger. Even Maduki's stats. Fresh, later on, mate. Fucking hell. Even Maduki's stats in the 7 games he played of Premier League football for Chelsea last year. 0 goals, 0 assists. It suggests he doesn't like that side. And Arteta loves a guy that cuts in, plays on the wrong foot, innit? So he's left-footed, Maduki, and he likes players that are left-footed to play on the right. It's cut inside. So I just don't actually get the signing. When we badly need competition, or fuck competition, better players than Martinelli and fucking Trossard on the fucking left-hand side. And if Trossard's injured, we're fucked for selling him this season. System player laugh at my best finisher at the club after Gorkarez, isn't it? Nope. I'll give that to Saka. I don't know. I still have 0 faith in Arteta. Absolutely same as, bros. Here, UE. Absolutely same as. I have 0. Absolutely 0 faith. Because again, bro, God forbid and touch wood, if the injury started at the start of the season, there's no Calafiore, backup keeper's gone missing, Timber's not around. Do you know what I mean? Because Ben White hasn't looked the same for me since way before his injury. I don't know. Maybe his nose is out of joint because Timber's now the #1 right back. He could still try and please Ben White by putting Timber left back, but I don't know. Don't think he wants to do that. Who knows, though? Arteta's a fucking weird guy. Both muscle. So what does that mean? They could be back in a day or a fucking month. That's like a needle in a fucking haystack. But guys, do we like and do we subscribe? In 14 minutes in the system player. Mourinho, best finisher at the club. It was a very tidy finish. What was it? Who was it against the other day? AC Milan or something. I went against AC Milan. I can't remember. Newcastle, was it? But yeah, bro. Newcastle are in a bit of a mess at the moment. They ain't got their best player out there. They've only signed a Langa. They're trying to fucking prepare themselves for Champions League football. So to be straight with you, they've got better things on their mind. Would that happen in a normal situation? Because it hasn't happened in the league home and away against them. I'm sure they put us out the cup last year. So I think Newcastle will take a little fucking defeat in Hong Kong or Singapore. Do you know what I mean? And Mourinho can score a tidy goal. What do you mean it seems to be fucking a long-term injury? Were you a fucking doctor? Time for you to leave. Hussein, I love you, my brother. Free Palestine. Whoa, what am I doing with the buttons here? I'm just hitting buttons now randomly. See you later, Hussein, my G. Give me your 11 for United away, as is. Not a problem, my friend. In goal, Kepa. I'll be very tempted to say that. Rare's pissing me off. But in goal, Rare. Right back, Jurex of Timber. Jurian. I thought it sounded like a police van. It is of the old 999 and blue lights bit, but it's an ambulance. Left back. I'm going to be fucking real with you. If he's fit, Calafiore. Centre back, Gabriel Saliba. Central midfield, the superstar Superman himself, Zubamendi, alongside Deckers with Teckers. Just ahead of them two bastards, Eldegaard. On the right, Saka. Up front, Victor Gyökeres. I'm going to do my 9 subs as well, by the way. And on the left wing, I'm giving a debut to Maduki. So that leaves you a bench. No, let me confirm my 112-11. Yui, you best still be there, my brother. Shh. Nelson, Afen. Rare in goal. Right back Timber. Left back Calafiore. As long as everyone is fit, then of course it's Skelly instead of Calafiore. If everyone's 100% fit, this is what I would actually walk with myself. In goal, Raya, Timber right back, Calafiore left back, centre back Saliba, Gabriel. 6 and 8, the defensive midfield, the fucking dual partnership, whatever you want to call it, Zubamendi, Rice. Just ahead of them, Eldegaard, the skipper. On the right, Saka, left, Maduki, up front, Victor Gyökeres. That leaves you a 9-man bench of Kepa, Mosquera, White, Skelly, Norgard, Martinelli, Havertz, and what? Did I say Anwari? Let's do the bench all over again. Kepa, Mascara, Skelly, White, Anwari, Norgard, Dalman, Havertz, and fuck knows, did I say Martinelli? I don't want to start again. I'm going to start again. Let's do it in reverse order. No, do it right. Kepa, White, Skelly, Mascara, fuck your mum. Kepa, White, Mascara, Skelly, Mourinho, Norgard, Anwari, Dalman, Havertz. No place for Martinelli in my first fucking 19, 20 players. 11, that's a 20-man squad. I haven't even got Martinelli in my fucking 20-man squad. My team is Rhea, White, Gabson, Saliba, Calafiore, Zubi, Tilda, Dauman, you know, Saka, Gorkrez, Meduki. Right. Before I start with the Dauman, yeah. See, the thing is, bruv, all right, my heart would do Dauman as well, or even Anwari. If we're keeping it slightly realistic, we know what a party pooper this guy is, Arteta. And to be honest with you, I don't think you're going to see him play football for Arsenal for the next 2 years. I honestly don't see this kid playing football. Maybe a League Cup game. I reckon he could play 180 minutes in the next 2 years. That's the equivalent of 2 football games in the next 2 years, 1 game a year. We all know he's better than that, but Arteta's a wind-up. What's your thoughts? Look what he's done to Anwari. Anwari can't even get off the bench against Tottenham. Anwari was very good against AC Milan. He was decent at times against Newcastle. So yeah. But he's got more time to bring on Trossard, who doesn't want to sign a new contract with the club. He's got more time to bring on Zinchenko, who he's trying to get rid of from the club. He's got more time to bring on Nelson, who he's trying to broker a deal with Fulham. Why ain't Anwari the future? Craig is right. Well, hold on, let me finish this. I love Dauman. I'd play him as well, but Arteta is too much of a pussy. Right, Arteta's starting 11. I like you, Craig. Rhea, White, Skelly, Saliba, Kiwior, Rice, Subamendi, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli, Havertz. Craig, you're the man of the match. You're the man of the week. In fact, fuck it. There isn't man of the match until next month. Bruvs, you're man of the fucking month. Like, you're not employee of the month or something. Seriously, if I had a fucking picture of you now, I'd put it on the fucking wall. Employee of the month. Comment of the month. Comment of the year. Comment of the fucking century. I don't even need to fucking take a picture of that. That's going to stick in my memory. Because I do see him going with, if he feels like, Gabriel hasn't had a full pre-season, Timber, I think he's going to go pretty much like he did against Tottenham. I actually honestly do. Zubamendi will start in front of Norgard. Yep. And the front three will be the same as last season. That just slowed me down, that comment. Imagine what the super fans are going to say after the game. Win, lose, or draw. He went with what we knew, continuity. We have to break the new players in slowly. Meduki come all the way from across fucking the Atlantic of Chelsea, South London. Cunt doesn't even have to move house, bros. Let alone city or catch an aeroplane. The cunt doesn't even have to get a fucking train. Do you know what I mean? Jump in your car, 20-minute drive, you're probably at Arsenal's fucking ground. Do we need a proper left back? We probably do, but I'll give you a straight answer. We've got Kiwior, who's left-footed, Zinni, who's left-footed, Skelly, who's left-footed, Calafiore, who's left-footed, Gabriel, who's left. We've got too many left-footers who play defence for us to surely. Like, I'd sack the geezer already, but I'd sack him if that geezer knocked on my door and I owned the club. Hello, Mr. Cronkey. How are you? Mr. Arteta here reporting. May I have one more left back, please? I'd like another £50 million to buy the Brighton left back. I don't know. Ben White's fucking cousin. I'd tell him to fuck off. Bollocks. You're a Spanish, dirty, paella eating cunt. So I don't even think even he's that cheeky to go and ask. Hence why we probably never went for Hatto. He probably could not justify to Andrea Berta why he needed another left-footed player. Andrea Berta was probably like, bro, what fuck it? Did you go and see Danny AFC TV? What are you blazing, bro? How many left-footed players do you want in this same area? Like, not even across the whole like attack, wing, up front, midfield. We're talking in defence alone. We've got various left-footed players. Craig is absolutely right. I can't see past that lineup. We actually do. But with with Zinchenko putting it out there to his agent that he actually doesn't want to leave London or Arsenal this summer. He would like to take a year to think about it and leave on a free. It makes me quite worried, bros. So what his agent has said, it's going to take a club of massive stature to make him leave. I don't know if Fulham is going to make him leave. Who knows? It has to be a club with stature, or he's going to stay and leave for free at the end of the season. Same with Jesus. Jesus appreciates the offers from back home in Brazil, but he wants to try and rob someone else in Italy, Germany, Spain. He feels he can still cash in on them free markets, Italy, Germany, Spain. Our left back never overlaps. Whatever you say about White, he always overlaps. We are weak on the left. Yeah, the problem is Calafiore, even though God bless him, he tries, and he's scored a couple of goals trying. Banger against Tottenham last year. God bless his fucking Italian heart. He looks gangly when he tries to do it. He doesn't look right. And you see a Skelly, where you said the other day that's why he's not a central midfielder. Well, that's why he ain't a fucking. That's why he is a central midfielder, bros, because he doesn't do it naturally. Like Calafiore, he looks a bit lost trying. Where Ben White, I don't know, is just system player. I'm centre back, but I've applied to Arteta's trade, and I am now system. Hence why he might get a start on the first day of the system. A system. Fuck you bastard. On the first day of the season. The first day of the system. That's brilliant. First day of the system, Arby. If he feels pushed, Arteta, he will go White right back, Tim the left back. But then that's showing Skelly, fuck you, even though you signed a new deal. Don't want you, you're not good enough for midfield, but now I'm having second thoughts about you at left back. Then what happens to Calafiore? Keyword says got to be Jura move. Brothers, the only way we're going to get a player out, yeah? And by the way, I've got some very interesting news, so stick with me 2 more minutes. Is if the rumours that I'm hearing from a couple of people within the club, or just work there, whether it's just a fucking armory and they sell clothes, bros, people are like, bro, word is, if offers come in for Martinelli, yeah, and Trossard, we've already got kind of like, like the wheels are in motion. We know we can reach out right now through agents, intermediaries, whatever, and grab Eze. We know Rodrigo hasn't signed for Liverpool on loan yet, or who else has been linked with Rodrigo today? Some other cunts. That would still be a doable deal. And there's one other player. Lookman was offered to us, but I'm not talking about him. But again, it depends if money was to come into the club. Because if we really wanted Eze, it could be done. There's another rumour breaking just before 10 tonight that Palace are like, all right, cool, Arsenal, if you're really going to unsettle our player, blah, 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 Tottenham won't even make a bid because of your alleged interest. Do you know what? 70 mil, do you know what I mean? 35 now, 35 later. And it's still like we still ain't picked up the phone. It makes me wonder if we really want the player. But let me get into some football news. Simons, what the fuck have I tried to write there? I have no idea. So let's leave the bottom line. Grealish, Everton, the Man City superstar. What's going to happen to that poor little fucking bastard? And I want to know what I wrote on the bottom there. But Man United have offered Quidlan plus cash for Benjamin Sesko. Newcastle also waiting for an answer. Is he ready to join? If Sesko gives Newcastle a conclusive yes, they will allow Isak to join Liverpool in the coming days. Sesko, it's Man United and Newcastle. He wants 7 days to think about it. Lyon have signed Matt Turner, the former Arsenal goalkeeper, for 6.5. I don't know when this was done, but Igor Jesus has slyly signed for Nottingham Forest for £10 million. Liverpool Football Club, it's Isak, Mark Gahey and Rodrigo, and that completes their window. Liverpool still want 3 players, guys. Chelsea are close to Xavi Simons, £60 million after yesterday's deal for Juro Hato. Aston Villa are letting my Turkish brother and brethren, Yasin Ozkan, go out on a 1-year loan to Anderlecht in Belgium. Yes, UE, Yasin Ozkan on loan to Anderlecht for a year. Newcastle disaster window. Mikey Moore, the Tottenham left winger, has gone on loan to Rangers, the 17-year-old left winger. Tottenham have signed Paulino, the former Fulham midfielder, on loan today, with potentially it being made permanent at the end of the season for 27 million. Isak, 110 million pound bid rejected from Liverpool today. I know we all know this. Liverpool will be back in the morning. And Wari, no deal. What's going on? Max Dowman, will he feature next season? Fulham, £15 million bid for Zinchenko, which would include a loan fee for the Reece Nelson. Madrid are willing to offer Rodrigo and Rodrigo in exchange permanently for William Saliba. Madrid would like a loan with obligation for Rodrigo and would like to do a deal with Arsenal on loan. Reason being, if Arsenal loaned Rodrigo for a season, Real Madrid feel they would have a better chance of getting Saliba next year. So Real Madrid hierarchy want Rodrigo to go up to Arsenal on loan for a year with a £90 million obligation, but instead of the 90 million, we give them Saliba and then probably whatever on top, blah, blah, blah. I say fuck that idea. Be careful. Don't sign no deal for Rodrigo because the pricks really want Saliba. Martinelli and Trossard out. Could that mean Rodrigo loan deal in and Eze signed permanently? I repeat, Martinelli and Trossard. If we could get money on the table for both, Rodrigo would be signed on loan from Real Madrid. The wheels are in motion. And Eze, we all know the Crystal Palace man's feelings. He wants Arsenal. And Rafael Leao has been linked with a £70 million move to Arsenal. Now, what I can tell you about Rafael Leao is he had a £70 million release clause because AC Milan did not achieve Champions League football this season. But he did give a very passionate interview, was it to Coppa della Re or something in Italy? Not that I can read Italian, but translations, etc. and blah, blah, blah. And hours later of getting it sorted, it basically says, I feel almost responsible for AC Milan not being in the Champions League. And cut a long story short, basically, fuck that. I'm not going nowhere. Out of loyalty, I have to stay here, if not for the long term, at least until they're back in the Champions League where they belong to be. So I don't know. Feeling as a motherfucker, I think it's quite hard to get that guy. Or it would have to be just a deal that, yes, you know, when you come in, bang, put the money down, offer him a wonderful fucking weekly wage, and who knows, he might stop talking bollocks and fuck AC Milan and fuck them being in the Champions League. But Rafael Leao, even though I've questioned his consistency before and his work rate, attitude, I do believe he's exactly what we need. UE said, I think at the start of this stream somewhere, we need a proper left winger. And I said, well, Anthony Gordon's a proper left winger. Like, forget the stats and everything. I'm just saying, a old-fashioned, like, someone that takes someone on, can cross it in, cut inside, blah, blah, blah. There's not many of them around. There's all this inverted, perverted, basically wingers like Martinelli who cutting on their right foot. Gordon is a left winger that wants to play on his left foot, an old-fashioned left winger. Raphael's like that, but a lot more skillful, direct, and he just charges through the centre and can do moments of magic. I'd like Rafael Leao. Finance been a massive problem in Italy. I reckon at the right money, AC Milan would do a deal. Guys, do be liking, do be subscribing. It is time to go. Peace out to all the real ones that has been in the stream, even though I did jump in about 20 minutes late. But we have bare back the hour mark. The Saliba one. We know he doesn't want to go Madrid. And Arsenal probably have to have a disaster season. A struggle for fourth. No trophies again for him to seriously consider it. If that's the way it has to be, bruvs, you know what I mean? You have to get the best two players out of Real Madrid. But yeah, Saliba, sign the deal. Fuck Real Madrid. And Wari, sign the deal. But again, if I was absolutely in his position, Nathan Awari, I'd be like, fuck Arteta. He's playing Max Dowman ahead of him. He plays Trossard ahead of him, who is shit, doesn't want to sign a new deal. He plays Nelson ahead of him, who he's actively trying to get rid of to Fulham. Plays Zinchenko ahead of him. Why would you do that when these players are not the future of Arsenal Football Club and you want to get rid of them? It confuses me. And the most important thing for me is it sends out totally the wrong message to the player. He got 0 minutes against Tottenham the other day. I was delighted Max Dowman come on. He was the only spark And the only fucking geezer that put a smile on my face in the whole fucking 90 minutes of football in our fucking defeat to Tottenham the other day. But even then, it shows me how much he doesn't like or dislikes or is jealous of Nwari. I don't know what the problem is, but I fear he's going to do the same with Max Dowman. You might not see this poor bastard now for another couple of years, because that's exactly what he did do to Nwari. Guys, peace out. God bless. I'll catch you tomorrow. Danny AFC TV, fucking leaving this stream. Peace out, YouTube. God bless. Catch you tomorrow at 10 p.m. live. Peace out, people. Good night.